Good morning, Blue Dragons. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. What are you going to do that's different? Well, today is Friday. It's Share Qigong with the world. And we are so happy you're here with us. It's a gorgeous day no matter where we are, no matter where in the world or what city we're in. It's always a gorgeous day where we can get the cosmic chi, the heavenly chi, the earthly chi, and the ancestral chi. And we can top all that off with food and water. So we're going to jump right in and we're going to learn why it's important to sing, to drum, and to dance. Okay? Shake your hands, move your cheek. Shake your hands. Show me what you're working with. Shake your hands, move your cheek. Shake your hands. Show me what you're working with. Now drum the sky, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now drum the sky, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now drum the earth, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now drum the earth, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now shake them to the side, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now shake them to the side, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now shake them up, move your cheek. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Shake them up, move your cheek. Shake them up. Show me what you're working with. Now lean back. Qigong, side to side. Qigong, side to side. So now I want to explain to you what you just did. When you go to the doctor and you get your blood pressure taken, they use the left arm, they put a cuff in your left elbow. Typically you're sitting in a chair, but you're supposed to be lying flat. And they're supposed to take your blood pressure 3 times in 24 hours and take the average. When was the last time you had your blood pressure taken 3 times? Yeah, that never happened. And when was the last time you were actually prone and not seated in a chair? Yeah. Now, it turns out that the blood vessels in your wrist are more likely to predict high blood pressure than your elbow. Now, obviously the blood vessels in your wrist are narrower, so if there's any plaque formation, it's going to collect here. So when we do the drumming, it's to increase the suppleness of your blood vessels. And by doing that, you prevent the creation of plaque, which then leads to high blood pressure. So although this looks like really silly, drum the sky, drum the earth, shake it to the side, shake them up. You think that's silly? You're actually preventing blood pressure, which is the #1 killer of men and women over 45 in this country. So don't put that in your pipe and don't smoke it.
Side to side, now drum your lungs.
Side to side.
Qigong, side
To side. Now drum your quarter. Now drum your kidneys side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now drum your kidneys side to side. You have 2 lungs. You got 2 kidneys. Now, we don't breathe deeply. We don't breathe in fully and we don't breathe out fully. In order to breathe out fully, the muscles in between the ribs are called the intercostal muscles, and they literally collapse. They expand and collapse when you do athletic exercises, okay? But in the course of a normal day, you don't lift your arms up. Yeah, when you go to the basketball game. So when we drum the lungs, we want to make our fingers really stiff because we want to hit the intercostal spaces of the ribs in order to make that strong. And then we turn around and we do the kidneys. Now the kidney is above the last rib. So if you make a loose fist and you go above the last rib, you're getting your kidneys. Lungs and kidneys, That's an important thing to learn, okay?
Qigong side to side. Now thump your chest.
Side to thump. Qigong side to side. Now thump to thump. Side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now sacral pump.
Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now sacral pump. Side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now right hand jing.
Right hand jing.
Left hand chi.
Left hand chi.
Right hand shin.
Right hand shin. Left hand chi.
Right hand jing.
Right hand jing.
Left hand chi.
Right hand shin.
Left hand
Left
shin.
hand chi. Jing. Chi. Shin. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shin. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shin. Chi. Jing. Chi. Shin. Chi. Heart. Lung. Liver. Spleen. Right kidney. Left kidney. Jing. Chi. Heart. Lung. Liver. Spleen. Right kidney. Left kidney. Jing. Chi.
Heart.
Lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing Chi.
Heart. Lung.
Chi dance party.
Heart. Lung.
Chi, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing Chi. Jing Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing Chi, Jing Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, liver, liver, spleen, liver, right kidney, left kidney, right kidney, left kidney, Jing Chi, Jing Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, right kidney, left kidney, Jing Chi. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. 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 Blue Dragon Qigong. So what I wanted you to understand is that singing, drumming, and dancing are all part of the integration of reversing ill health to wellness. So singing sets up an internal vibration that goes into your brain that clears out all kinds of negative thoughts. Singing allows you to concentrate on your out breath, which then allows more blood to go into your lungs for purification. Singing sets up a repetitive program of your physical energy. So every time we say heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing, you are energizing and activating the energy into your organs from Lao Gong. So we sing it and then we do it. So all this is really, really important. Now, sing, drum, dance. Now, what are we drumming? We are drumming up the yang side and down the yin side of the arms. We are drumming down the outside and up the inside of the legs. And then we're drumming the belly, we're drumming the thymus, we're drumming the pancreas, the kidneys, the sacral bone, the pituitary, the pineal, the cranial pump, and the temporal and parietal lobes of the brain. That's all the things we're drumming. Now, if you had a jar half filled with water and you shook up that jar, you would see bubbles. And after you sit the jar down, the bubbles dissipate. So we have to pick up the jar and shake the jar every so often to keep the bubbles evenly dispersed in that liquid. And that liquid is us. We are 71% fluid. We are 71% interstitial fluid. So that includes lymphatic fluid, that includes blood, sweat, tears. It includes the mucus coat that the lungs make. So that interstitial fluid is part of the neuroendocrine system. So we've got to shake that up. And then when we drum, up the yang, down the yin, down the yang, up the yin. As we drum, we literally send a message to the bone marrow to be stronger, to make stronger bone marrow. And we also send a message to make more red and white blood cells. Now, this is really critical importance. You watch sports on television. You watch the guys train. And then you say, oh, I could do that. I could run out there and catch that. And we have these sports fantasies. I know I did as a kid. Up until I was 30-something, I had sports fantasies. When I was a kid, I couldn't even dribble a basketball. Now I can do all that dribbling between the legs. It doesn't mean anything now. But the point is, the more you train yourself, the stronger your body is. So this is why we drum. And I'm going to take you through a whole drumming drill in a minute. And then the last part of that is dancing. Now, we are a mixture of heaven and earth. And when you stamp your feet, you send a shock wave that goes up into your pelvis. Now, women in rural areas, very often, they dance like this, barefoot. Those women that live in rural areas in India, Africa, and China, they never get fibroid tumors. They never get any female issues because by dancing and stamping their feet on the ground, they create this internal shock wave that comes right up to the pelvic area. Now, Chinese medicine starts with the circulation of yin qi and yang qi, and those are reservoirs. And that first reservoir is called the conception vessel, and it starts in the perineum. And where is the perineum? It's in between the vagina and the anus, or the testicles and the anus. That's the perineum. And what is the function of the perineum? It is the center of a nerve plexus that goes to every organ in your pelvis. So that's your bladder, your uterus, your ovaries, your fallopian tubes, and your testicles, and your prostate, and your small and large intestines, and all that is there. So anytime we engage the conception vessel, we're bringing that energy from here up. Now, there's a yang vessel, which is back here, which is the governing. So we have a yin vessel and we have a yang governing vessel, and that goes up the back. So we have the front and the back, they meet at the top, they go inside, they spiral down, and they come out of your anus. And so this yin and this yang energy meet at the top. So this is why we dance. This is why we spin. This is why we spiral. We do all these wonderful things to make sure that energy goes up. So we want to pull that energy up. So sing, drum, dance. Okay, now we're going to get into the drumming part. So every morning when you wake up, you've got to drum up your chi. So we start with the pubic bone. So we put our, if we're female, we put our left hand on the pubic bone. If we're guys, we put the right hand on the pubic bone and cover it with the other hand. And now we're just going to come up nice and slow, and we're going to do 8 concentric circles, okay? Now, at night, we're going to do the 8 concentric circles into the belly button, and in the morning, we're going to do the reverse. We're going to start at the belly button, and we're going to do 8 concentric circles moving out. Now, I'm mirroring you, so this is your left hand, this is your right hand. Okay, so as I said before, if you're a lady, you're going to start with your left hand. If you're a guy, you're going to start with your right hand. Okay, and now we're going to do 8 concentric circles spinning out in a clockwise motion. Okay, now why do we do this? Because this is the center. This is the center of our bodies, our umbilicus or our belly button. And then as we do those 8 concentric circles out, we're taking that blood that has been nice and relaxed. We're now moving that blood to the outer core. Now you're going to make your hands look like this, and your middle finger you're going to hit right in the center of the groin. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's to wake up that blood that's going to go down. Now, we're going to take the right hand and we're going to go in the armpit, and your thumb is going to be up. Your thumb is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the elbow. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now you're going to hyperextend your wrists. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do the lungs. So you're going to find 4 fingers down from the corner of the collarbone. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the deltoid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now the shoulder. 1, elbow. 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at the wrist. And now we're going to hyperextend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to do the center one, which is the pericardium. So you're going to go just to the outside of the breast tissue. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now the center of the elbow. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now to the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hyperextend the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is the arm yin. Now we're going to do the arm yang 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the top of the shoulder. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I know you're at home looking at me like I'm crazy, but this is going to make a big difference in how your energy functions, okay? Now we're going to switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hyperextend the wrist. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now the lung. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hyperextend the wrists. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now the last one, just outside the breast tissue, which is the pericardium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hyperextend the wrists. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the 3-arm yin. Now we're going to do the yang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did we do that 3 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. My arms are on fire. I don't know about your arms. I'm heavy-handed. My first acupuncture office was inside of a bodybuilding gym. So I used to work on these big guys with heavy muscles. Okay, so that is the morning routine. Now we want to do the reverse aging facial. So we're going to generate some qi. And now you're going to go down the side of your nose 16 times. 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now you're going to find this flat part. There's a little hollow on your face right next to the nasolabial fold. The middle finger goes halfway up. So this is called the maxillary sinus, and this is called the nasal sinus. And we're going to do this 16 times. So we want to break up the stagnation of mucus, and we want to make sure that hole drains at the bottom of the sinus. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is the eyes. So we're going to palm the eye. We're going to palm the eye after we generate some heat. There you go. Now we're outdoors, it's kind of windy and chilly, so we're going to do this one more time. But if you're already indoors, you should already feel the heat from your own hands. Ah, there we go. Now I can feel the heat. So we hold this for about 10 seconds. Now, we're going to continue our sinus with the frontal sinus. And now we're going to pinch 3 different areas along the infraorbital eye socket. So we're going to go in the interior. We're going to find a little ridge or notch. And then you're going to pinch the end of the eyebrow, and you're going to press and hold for about 10 seconds. Now the center of the eye socket, infraorbital eye socket, and the center of the eyebrow, you're going to pinch and hold. And now the outer border of the eye socket and the outer of the eyebrow. And now the entire lower border of the eye socket, you're going to press and hold for about 10 seconds. And now you're going to press on the tear duct for about 10 seconds. And this is the point for eye fatigue, and you should do this every night at 9 o'clock, just the eyes, to relax them while you sleep. Okay, so we started with the nose, then we went to the eyes. Now we're going to go to the thought, which is insight or intuition. And we're going to start with the memory brush. So this is the memory, this is the temporal lobe, and this is the parietal lobe. And so we're going to go back and forth, and we're going to do that about 20 times. And that friction is going to draw heat. There we go. Now, the center, you're going to use your fingertips, and you're going to tap the cranial suture, which is where the cranial pump is, which manufactures cerebrospinal fluid. Now you're going to make little hammers out of your fingertips, and now you're going to tap the base of the skull, and the base of the skull is the brainstem, and at the top of the brainstem is the pineal, and so that vibration, you can literally touch your pineal by doing that. Now, we all know the pituitary is behind the frontal bone, but what you forgot is you have a temple, and if you use your thumbs and you press on your temple, it gives a little, so you know there's a hollow space there, and there's cerebrospinal fluid that fills that space. Now, with your 3 fingers, if you pull apart your forehead, then you flood the pituitary with cerebrospinal fluid, which activates your pituitary. Now, the pineal only secretes one hormone, which is called melatonin, which regulates your sleep-wake cycle. But your pituitary secretes 9 hormones. Now, the pituitary works fine, but if the pineal is involved, it makes it so much better. So we want to make sure our pineal is engaged so we can get our pituitary to secrete the 9 hormones. Okay. Now we want to do the ears. So again, create friction and palm the ear. Now the blood is closest to the surface of the skin in your ear, and every drop of blood goes through your ear every hour. So now we're going to bend the ears forward and we're going to palm the ear. So if you want to touch your blood, the best way to touch your blood is through your ear. Okay, now we're going to pull the lobe down and away from the face. So the center of the lobe is the eye, the top of the lobe, this little nipple here, is the brain point. And where the lobe is attached to the face is called the relaxation point. So we're going to do 30 ear pulls to get the energy flowing into your brain. Okay, now there's a little hollow above the lobe, and that little hollow is the chest cavity where the heart and lungs live. So we're going to do 30 circles forward. Okay, now there's another little lip, and there's another little hollow called the abdominal cavity, and that has stomach, spleen, kidney, liver, large intestine, so forth and so on. And so now we're going to do 30 circles forward. And that gets the abdominal cavity. Now there's another little lip and there's another little hollow called the triangular fossa, and that represents the pelvic cavity. So we're going to do 30 circles forward in the triangular fossa. Now, the very top of the ear is the allergy point. And I've been telling people about this allergy point for 27 years. And people in one ear, out the other, and they call me every year with their allergies instead of just pinching the allergy point 10 times every hour. Now, the edge of the ear is called the auricle. So at the top is the hands, the arms, the elbow, the upper arm, the neck, and the shoulders. So we're going to massage down the edge of the ear 10 times, front and back. And we're massaging our own arms and hands and neck. That, I think, is pretty awesome. So that's 10 times. Now, the spine of the ear goes up the back. So we're going to go up the back of the ear 10 times. Now, the spine of the ear in the front, this is the front spine. So this is the neuroendocrine system. This is the tragus, which covers the ear hole. And as the ear curves, that's the spine of the ear. Now at the very top, this flat area is called the antihelix, and that's the low back, legs, knees, and feet. So as we go up, and then when we get to the top of the curve, we just go straight up to that flat part, and we do that 10 times, we're getting the front part of the spine. Okay. Now, this little flap is the tragus, and that contains the hunger and thirst point and the adrenals. So if we pinch pull the tragus 10 times, we regulate the thirst, which should increase the thirst, and then we regulate hunger, which should decrease the hunger. Okay, and that is your ear. Okay, so quick recap: nose, eyes, thought, hearing, and then that leaves us taste and touch. So we're going to go with the taste. Now, the root of the tongue connects to the base of the spine. The root of the tongue connects to the back of the jaw, because the tongue is connected to the lower jaw, not the upper jaw. Okay? Now, if you open your mouth, there's a little hollow there. And there's a blood vessel and a nerve that goes directly to the pineal. How interesting. Now, this muscle right here, this jaw muscle, is called the masseter muscle. So we're just going to, for about 10 seconds, we're going to relax the jaw muscle. Now, we're going to pluck the SCM, the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Now, you're going to hook your thumb up under there, and then you're going to pluck like guitar strings. And we're going to do that 16 times. Now, what's under that muscle is the thyroid, which regulates body temperature and metabolism. That's the rate at which your body burns calories. So it's really, really important. And we do that 16 times. Now, we've loosened the jaw and this muscle. Now we're going to click the teeth 32 times. Why 32? Because you were born with 32 teeth. So, Okay, so that's 32 times. Now we're going to open the jaw. You're going to stick your index finger in. Your middle finger is going to go halfway up next to the tragus, and you're going to rotate your jaw 8 times one way, and then you're going to reverse and rotate it 8 times the other way. Okay, are we ready? Okay, before you start laughing at me and calling me camel jaw, I think you should look in the mirror at yourself while you're doing this. And now you're going to rotate 8 times in the other direction. Okay, now with your tongue, you're going to go outer teeth on the upper, outer on the lower, and then you're going to go inner on the lower and inner on the upper. So outer, outer, inner, inner. And we're going to do that 8 times. You're going to suck each tooth. Don't rush it. Use your tongue to probe. Now, swallow the saliva. Master Lee said swallowing the saliva was like swallowing gold, but he didn't explain to me that the saliva contained a digestive enzyme called amylase. So that's why it's like gold, because they couldn't go to a health food store and buy digestive enzymes. Okay, so that concludes taste. And what's left is touch, but we've already done touch. So we have just stimulated all 6 senses. That's the reverse aging facial. You do that every day. It takes 8 minutes to do that whole routine. You do that every day for 90 days. I guarantee you'll look better. So what I want you to do is go look in the mirror, smile, then frown, and take a picture. And then every 30 days, I want you to take another picture, and then you're going to send me the pictures that show me that you look younger after doing the reverse aging facial. That's your challenge. Okay, so now, that is the that was the drumming. Now we're going to get into the dancing. Sing, drum, dance. So the singing part, we did already. This is called bear comb silk. So you're imagining your fingers are bear claws, and there's silk hanging down from a tree, and you're pulling the silk. So now I want you to shift your weight from side to side. Okay. There we go. And pull your arms in. Now we're going to scoop up. Don't forget to shift your weight from side to side. So what you don't know is that you are working your legs. 1, 2. And now we're going to go over. Now I want you to freestyle. Just freestyle. Just do whatever feels good. Freestyle, whatever makes you feel good. So, the point of the freestyle was to allow the energy to flow through your feet, through your ankles, through your knees, through your hips, to your shoulders, to your arms, to your elbows, to your wrists, to your hands. It's to get all the energy to flow. So we have specific exercises that we do in a particular sequence, but you can't learn it all in one day or in one class. So if you go to loveqigong.com and register for the online class, you will learn 30 different Qi dances that deal with reproductive, digestive, circulatory, respiratory, neuroendocrine, and musculoskeletal, and how to transform your animal to your human to your divine nature. And then we're going to learn a little acupressure, acu-tapping techniques to shift you out of pain, to stop automatic negative thinking, to reverse self-limiting beliefs, and self-destructive behaviors. Wow. Qigong can do all that. Qigong will save your life. Okay, so sing, drum, dance. So we're going to do a little more singing. We're going to do a little more singing. So, who is your God? So you're going to sing the words with me, but before we do the singing, we're going to learn the movements.
Who is your God?
Okay, we're going to learn the movements first, okay? So you're going to step to the left and drag the foot. Oh boy. And then you're going to step to the right and drag the foot, and then you're going to bend your knees and turn. And then you're going to step to the right, drag the foot, step to the left, drag the foot, bend the knees and turn. step, drag the foot, step, drag the foot, bend the knees, and turn. Step, drag the foot, step, drag the foot, bend the knees, and turn.
Who is your God? A wrathful old man with long white hair, or a loving God-parent with kind loving care? How is your God? Vengeful, jealous, and punishing, or total acceptance, unconditional, forgiving, and loving? When is your God? Once a week in a building, keeping you apart from the other 6 days, not acting with compassion and heart? Where is your God? Surrounded by angels up in the sky, or inside your body filled with love, never to die? What is your God? Prefers pleasure or greed, money and power?
Please show me where they have created a flower.
Are you
Angry with God because you didn't know that all along your choices to go high or go low, your frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt are part of the programming you allowed to be built. Deadly emotions are just thoughts that got stuck. We'll call you on your stuff, because you'll just pass the buck. What gets you to God is not situation or circumstance. Your intention to do the holy and divine dance. Body, mind, and spirit all wise. Meditation and internal exercise. Spirit's aware from the root to the crown. And feels the body to the mind, lifting you up to higher ground. So how will you play out the rest of your life's movie? Avoiding pain in your mind while smoking a doobie, thinking it's groovy? Fear stuck in your body? Ordinary human fashion? Agent in action every day with unconditional compassion. Okay, now we're going to look up and turn up. Who is your God? A wrathful old man with long white hair, or a loving God-parent with kind loving care? How is your God? Vengeful, jealous, and punishing, or total acceptance, unconditional forgiving and loving? When is your God? Once in a week? In a building, keeping you apart from the other 6 days, not acting with compassionate heart? Where is your God? Surrounded by angels up in the sky, your body filled with love, never to die. What is your God? Perverse pleasure or greed, money, and power? Please show me where they have created a flower. Are you angry with God because you didn't know that all along you had choices to go high or go low? Your frustration, resentment, shame, blame, and guilt are part of the programming you allowed to be built. Deadly emotions are just thoughts that got stuck. I won't call you on your stuff, because you'll just pass the buck. God is not situation or circumstance. It's your intention to do the holy and divine dance. Making your body, mind, and spirit all wise. In meditation and internal exercise. Spirits aware from the root to the crown. The seven seals connect the body to the mind, lifting you up to higher ground. How will you play out the rest of your life's movie? Pain in your mind while smoking a doobie, thinking it's a groovy, and fear stuck in your body. Passion or God's agent in action every day with unconditional, loving compassion. That's what Qigong is. Now we're going to continue to dance. Chi dance party with the Blue Dragon tribe. She dance party with the Blue Dragon tribe. Woo! Hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Now knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Do the kidney flow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Do the kidney flow. That's right. Now hand to the heel. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Now hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. Hand to the ear. Whoo, do the kidney flow. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your knee up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Now knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Do the kidney flow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow. Do the kidney flow. Hand to the heel. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Pick your heel up. Pick your chi up. Kick your chi up. Hey, ho. Do the kidney flow. Yeah. I'm charged up. How do you feel? You feel great, huh? Okay. So dance.
Put Qigong in your game and your life will never be the same. Qigong is what I need so that I can breathe. Qigong is moving slow even though my life is fast. Qigong makes me flow so that I can last. Give healing energy a chance. Express Qigong through your dance. Put your hands on your hips. Put your hands on your hips. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Now hula to the left. Side to side. Hula to the left. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side. Now hula to the right. Side to side. Hula to the right. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side. Now bend your knees and
drum your bum. 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 Roller skate. Qigong now roller skate. Dip your hip.
Now roller skate.
Dip your hip. Roller skate. Dip your hip.
Dip, spank, dip, spank, dip, spank, dip, spank. Now backward skate. Qigong now backward skate. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qigong now Harlem shake to the front.
Harlem shake it to the front. Qigong now Harlem shake it to the front. Harlem shake it to the front. Qigong now Harlem shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qigong.
Harlem
Shake it to the rear. Harlem shake it to the rear. Qigong. Hands to the sides.
and bounce
Now
now
arms to the sides. And bounce now arms to the sides.
and bounce now
Arms to the sides.
now bounce, now fly to the sky. Qigong, now
Fly to the sky. Qigong now fly to the sky. She dance party with the blue tribe. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Open your heart. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Open your heart. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs. Side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now loosen your liver.
Side to side.
Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver.
Side to side.
Qigong
Side to side.
Now loosen your liver.
Side to side.
Qigong
Side to side.
Now
Loosen your liver.
Side to side. Qigong
Side to side.
Now rub your belly.
Rub your belly.
Qigong
Side to side.
Now
Rub your belly. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now rub your belly. Side to side. Qigong side to side. Now rub your belly. Side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now
Bend from the waist.
Side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands.
Now clean your kidneys. Side to side.
Clean your kidneys.
Side to side. Qigong side to side.
Qigong
Side to side. Bend from the waist. Side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands. Clean your kidneys.
Side to side.
Clean your kidneys.
Side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now clean your spine.
You've been warned, you've been told.
Don't get sick, don't get old.
Get no sleep, and do not breathe.
Breathe, rob you of your energy. Find your joy, find your peace. Qigong 7 days a week. Qigong in your game, and your life will never be the same.
You want to
Make a change in your life.
You got to
Give up the vice,
Give up the
coffee, the smoke, the soda, and give up the coke.
We got to change the way we eat, the way we sleep, and the way we treat
The
each
way
other.
we treat each other. Qigong,
Make a
better life.
for yourself.
Wow. This was a fierce, fierce class because the wind was rolling and the rain was coming in, and yet the stalwart Qigong tribe persevered in the wind and the rain. So we want to express our gratitude to the Most High, Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth. Thank you for all your gifts and treasure. Today is Friday, Venus's Day, the goddess of love. May the chi that we have created here today open our hearts and minds to love ourselves better as we love those around us. Repeat after me. Chi.
Chi.
So.
So.
Be.
Be.
It.
It.
Thank you. Remember, your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure, and Blue Dragon Qigong is your best prevention. Thank you. On behalf of the Blue Dragon Qigong Academy, I am Dr. Chi.